Hey guys, welcome back to TechWord Duo. In this video, we're going to install the Synology NFS VAAI plugin in our ESXI server. So what that does is our Synology acts as a data store for our ESXI server, and we're going to install this plugin that essentially helps with better utilization. It helps offload some of the processes over to the Synology, and it just gives better performance into the VMs in general altogether. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to this Synology page here. This kind of explains it, shows performances on how much better it is using SSD and so on. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom here. So it tells you the VAAI benefits, faster VM performance, more effective utilization, better flexibility, and so on and so forth. So in general, this is a great plugin to have if you are using your Synology as a data store. So the next link I have here, I'll have this all down below for you, is how do I install the Synology NFS plugin. So this will go through all the steps on installing it, and we're going to be doing it through SSH. Okay, and so we will need Putty in order to connect to it. You guys can connect to it via just SSH through terminal on Mac or via Linux if you want, but I will have the link for Putty down below as well. It's just putty.org. Just follow the links and you can download and install Putty. And we're just gonna open up my Synology here just to show you. We do have I have my VM NFS folder here. It is a shared folder. If you click on edit and you can go to NFS permissions, you can add your server here to access your NFS. So this is actually an old one. I'm gonna delete that, get it out of here anyway. So we'll just click OK. But that is our VM NFS folder that is already linked up to my ESXI server. So here's our ESXI server. It is currently running with 2 virtual machines on right now. I'm going to go ahead and suspend both of these. All right, so now that our VMs are suspended, we're going to go ahead and click on our host on the left here, Actions, Services, and we're going to enable SSH. Okay, so SSH is now enabled. Let us go ahead and head back to this Synology NFS VAAI plugin link and go ahead and download the plugin. So you can just click on this link. It will start the download for you. I already have it on my desktop. And then right here, connect to your ESXi host via SSH and execute the command. So we want to make sure that we have this VIB file, which is what you downloaded, on the data store that you guys are using. So we can head back to our host here. We're going to go to storage. We can head over to our database, which is currently the VM NFS that I am using. I'm then going to click on data store browser. And from here, so I already have it listed here, but I'm just going to go through the process of re-uploading it. We'll click the upload button and it will bring you right to your Explorer. We'll click on the VIB file, open, and it's uploaded. It is a very small file. It's only 138 kilobits. Once you're done, click on close. All right, so then what you want to do is note the location here. So it has the VMFS volumes and then the string of numbers here. Go ahead and copy that. So I already have it put into a notepad here. So this is the command that they had given us, followed by the path to the VIB file right here. Let me go ahead and just edit this, make sure that it is the same. All right, just go back. There we go. Okay. So there we go, just copy that in there along with the name of the VIB file and then no sig check. Okay, so we have our command. Let's go ahead and copy this. Let's open up Putty now and let's type in the name, or I'm sorry, the IP address of our host. Hit enter. We'll accept the key. Type in our passwords here. Make this slightly bigger for you guys to see. All right, so let's do change settings, do appearance, change font, and let's do 16. There we go. All right, so that is a little bit bigger. So all we have to do now is right click. Since we did copy it, we're gonna hit enter. And this will take about a minute or so to complete. All right, so it looks like it just completed. Installation result, the update completed successfully, but the system needs a reboot. All right, so it tells us what's installed here. And that did take probably a good 4 to 5 minutes for that to install. Okay, so let's close out of here. We'll click OK. I do have another command here to check to make sure that it is installed once we do a reboot. So let's go ahead and head back to our host. And let's perform the reboot. And we'll click reboot. And there it goes. So we'll head back up to this link here. So as you can see here, tells us after we do install the VIB, we're going to go ahead and reboot the ESXI. When the reboot is completed, you can enter the following command to check to make sure that the package is installed. So that is the link right there. All right, so now that our server is back online, click on Actions here. Let's go back to Services and let's enable it. So when you do reboot, it does disable SSH. Okay, so let's go back to Putty. Let's double check that this is installed. Log in here. Let's go ahead and take this command right here, copy and paste it, enter. Let's make sure that it is there. So Synology NFS VAAI plugin. It is installed. Let's go ahead and close out of that. Go back to our virtual machines. Let's start these back up. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so we installed the Synology NFS VAAI plugin in our ESXi server. So, like I had mentioned before, this really helps with the VM performance overall while they are on the data store on the Synology. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below, like and subscribe, and have a good day.